wanted to talk about modern day slavery. So in 2021, the slavery still exists in here in Toronto, Canada. How modern day slavery works is wealthy individuals that target innocent families that have less option of fighting, less will to get help, and they buy out their rights. They make large donations to different law enforcement agencies. So these individuals, when they try to file a complaint, they have no rights for any kind of investigation. If anything, Toronto police, they will likely say that, oh, it just sounds untrue, so we're not going to do anything. And if anything, we are going to, take you to a hospital and drug you up. So this way you just sound unrealistic. But they do not do absolutely any investigation to even justify that kind of behavior. And somehow, after years and years trying to complain, to saying that there's human trafficking happening, there's something bad is happening, Toronto police will continue to decline to do any kind of investigation. And when this person that is being trafficked tries to stand up for themselves and tries to defend themselves, because there's nobody else helping them and they are trying to get the words out that there's something bad happening, at the time the law enforcement will arrest that person for trying to defend that themselves, and they will try their hardest to make sure that nobody ever finds out about this. They will try to imprison the victims for speaking the truth. They're going to make up lies and violate freedom of speech to try to stop these victims from speaking up, and so that nobody ever finds out about what they're doing to these people. They will delay giving these victims trial for years and years and years, trying to delay for me it's been over 26 months and they will not give me a trial date. And it just goes on, the list just goes on. They try to hospitalize the victims instead of giving them trial, saying, hey, just say that you have mental health issues, so this way there's no investigations done, nobody has to answer for what they did to you, and they can just keep running their business as is. That is huge, because that is violation of human rights. Like I said, when these individual buy out a person's rights, they have no right for an investigation. They try to stop and try to delay giving people trial. They find some weakness in these individuals. Like for me, it's my son. They always try to intimidate and say that if you try to fight this, it's likely that we are going to lie in court and try to take your child away. You're going to lose your child if you try to fight this in court. For me, I know that I am gonna go to trial one way or another, regardless what happens. And I'm pretty sure that in court they are going to try to make me look like a bad person for trying to defend myself, and at the same time they are going to try their best to make sure that there is no investigation done, there's nothing done to prove that my claims about being human trafficked and a victim of slavery, I can never prove that, because if they do not do any kind of investigation, then there's no way for me to prove anything. So that is how these people are running a scam. First, they will find somebody that has less money, so they have less options of getting help. Second, they are going to try to drug this person, hospitalize this person, and try to make them look unstable. Third, they're going to find some kind of weakness. For me, my son, they're going to intimidate for years, saying that, hey, if you try to fight this, if you try to say this, we are going to make you look unstable, and we are going to take your child away, make you look like that you're not stable enough to take care of your family. Fourth, they are going to try to delay giving you trial for years and years and years. 26 months plus, it's still ongoing. They're going to try to stop you from going to trial. try to enforce more hospitalization. It's like you don't even have an option that if you want to go to a trial or not. They are going to adjourn your trials and say that we are going to forcefully try to send you to a hospital, you want it or not. Fifth, if you are even lucky that you're gonna get a trial date, it is very, very, very likely that they are going to even try to stop you from giving out any kind of evidence. They are not going to verify your evidence. They are not going to investigate your claims about human traffic. And basically that's how they're running this huge human trafficking slavery business, that if you cannot prove anything, then if they do not do any kind of investigation, you cannot prove anything, so you have to rely on them so to do stuff. And that's not right. I'm never gonna stay quiet about this. They basically told me that if I talk about this, they are going to try to suspend my social media. They are going to try to arrest me, and they're going to see this as a breach. Apparently, me talking about human trafficking and modern day slavery counts as me trying to contact my accusers somehow. I have no idea why. I'm not going to share this information anywhere, anywhere with my accusers, friends, family, or anywhere. But somehow, if they go out of their way to look into my videos and stuff and they feel offended, then it's my fault. That's basically what they said. I tried to make a video before and they arrested me saying that, hey, I'm trying to do this to get my accusers' attention. Like, seriously. Which is freedom of speech, violation of freedom of speech, that they are not even letting me talk about what they are doing, and they're threatening me, intimidating me, saying that if I talk about this, then it's a violation of my rights. Like, it's bad. These people are just coming up with any excuses they can to try to stop me from talking about the world's biggest human trafficking network that these people are running. And I know that I'm not the only one. I don't know if there are more victims out there like this. And right now, I'm not going to be naming the police officers or the prosecutors that are involved in my case. I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt and see where this goes. But for in the future, if my case doesn't work out the way that I am hoping that it will, then I will make another video somewhere down the road, end of this year, naming these people, because it's very likely that if I'm not going to be the only victim, so there's going to be more people that are going to be victimized because of these people, and it is likely that they are going to try to keep this within a very small circle of people that are helping run this scam. So you will know that if the similar officers, same prosecutors, fighting the same kind of crime with the same judges in the courtroom, it's likely that it's all pre-planned, and that's how they're running this. They're all in on it. So for now, I just want everybody to know that no matter what, it's not right to stay quiet about injustice like that. I'm not going to be the only one. There's going to be more people. I made sure that a lot of people around the world became aware of this, and I'm going to continue to do that. My case will likely end up in a superior court. I'll likely appeal my case to a higher court if the judge does not want to do any kind of investigation to verify my claims. Also, it's not right what they're doing. You have to make sure that more and more people become aware, and that's the only way that we can stop these sooner or later, if not now, in the future. Even if I get a wrong judgment right now, and later in the future, 5 years down the road, if more people are affected like me, and we all stand up against this, saying that, look, I'm not the only one that's affected, then we will be able to reopen this case and stop these people from taking advantage of innocent families, intimidating to say that you're going to lose your family, your child. making you look unstable, giving people drugs to make them less aware of their surroundings so they can be continued to taken advantage of. These things are not acceptable and they're not right. And regardless what happens, no matter how long this takes, until I die, until my last breath, I'm going to keep fighting these people until I expose them and I get justice for what was done to me and my family.